Why does science work? What do I mean by that? You see, we take chemistry and biology, and especially physics, for granted. Science has given us incredible inventions and insights into the universe and the way that nature works. But consider physics for a moment. Lying behind physics, the more physics we do, the deeper we peer into the solar system and into the fundamentals of the universe, we discover these incredibly beautiful mathematical equations powering physics, the laws of physics that describe how our universe works. Everything from the orbit of electrons to the formation of galaxies and stars and so on and so forth. And incredibly beautiful equations. In fact, Einstein talked about a beauty in the mathematical equations that power our universe. Now that raises a question though. Why is it that mathematics and physics fit so perfectly well together? Why do numbers plug so well into the laws of physics? But what's the problem? Well, here's the problem. If you're an atheist, what is mathematics? What are numbers? You see, if you're an atheist, you have to recognize that numbers don't really exist, right? Numbers were just something invented by Mesopotamian goat herders sometime around the 2nd millennium BC to keep track of how many sheep and goats they had. They're just a kind of human counting system. But if that's the case, how is it that those things invented all those years ago, just a human invention, can describe everything from the curvature of space-time to the interior geometry of black holes or the probabilistic equations powering quantum physics? It makes absolutely no sense. How is it that maths and physics fit so well together? Did those goat herders just get very, very lucky? Or is something else going on? And in fact, a very famous mathematician called Eugene Wigner, in the middle of the 20th century, wrote a groundbreaking paper called The Unreasonable Effectiveness of Mathematics, in which he sets this problem out. And in one sense, it's never been answered. A more recent, a contemporary astrophysicist called Paul Davies put it this way. He said, this is one of the deepest mysteries at the heart of science. Why is physics shadowed by mathematical reality? Why does theoretical physics work? I think as an atheist, there is simply no answer to that question. You simply have to go, well, it just does, which I'm afraid is nonsense and is actually a step outside of science and into irrationality. As a Christian, on the other hand, I can say, well, there's a very good reason why numbers and mathematics and all of these things plug together, because numbers and mathematics are the product of mind. And lying behind the universe is not the dumb knocking together of atoms. The ultimate reality is not physical. The ultimate reality is God and His Spirit, and God is the ultimate mind. And mathematics exists in the mind of God, the God who created the world of numbers and mathematics and abstract objects is the same God who called galaxies and particles and quantum physics and planets and stars and you and I into existence. And that means we can study the universe using our minds that God gave us to uncover these beautiful phenomena there in physics. But at the same time, we don't just get to know about the artist and his works. If Christianity is true, especially what it says about Jesus, then the one who created mathematics and the cosmos and you and I then took on human flesh and stepped into history so that we can not just know about the Creator, we can get to meet Him personally.